Dear Rafa, it was a very surreal experience watching you play a first round match at Philippe-Chatrier, a packed center court as you took on Alexander Zverev. It was surreal because if this was a proper French Open draw during your peak Rafa days, you wouldn't have been facing Zverev in the first round. You wouldn't have struggled in the first set. You wouldn't have struggled in the second either. You'd probably be a winner in straight sets. It was heartbreaking, yet somehow poignant. Poignant to see you in what feels like a last French Open, even though we all want to deny it. We saw your family sitting on the sidelines, cheering you on, baby Rafa carrying his little racket, mirroring you, but probably far from even comprehending the emotions you are feeling as you finished a match that would have hurt you. I wondered, you recognize this side, this phase that you're in. Your wife applauding you, fighting back tears because you don't want this to be a sob fest. You made that absolutely clear some weeks back as you are raking up one loss after another, probably the most you've had in a year compared to a lot of your career. That's how it feels, and yet you soldier on. Are you doing this for your fans? To give all your fans another glimpse of you on the biggest stage, one last time. And what a glorious career it's been. Grand Slam wins, 14 of them right where you probably played your last of the French Open campaigns last night. You burst on the scene like a raging bull, full of life, raw energy, passion, and a big smile. An athlete like none other, with your grueling playing style, the OCD behavior, the tics and quirks, the grunts and the tugging of your shots, all seemingly annoying characteristics rolled into one Spanish superstar that the world was waiting for. And like they say, game recognizes game, and Roger Federer and you together forged memories that we tennis fans would cherish and remember for generations to come. The fight, the glory, the rallies, the wins, the losses, the rivalry, the love and the laughs, the tears and everything else in between. You both shared wonderful moments together to give us, undoubtedly, the best rivalry tennis has ever played and witnessed. That will be your legacy, one that is tied to each other, but also just as potent on its own. The never-ending Wimbledon final, the draining Australian Open triumph, the come-from-behind US Open victory. It's a pity baby Rafa was not there to see the best of it, though he surely is seeing the impact of it all now. And maybe that's the way it should be. It's almost like he's keeping you grounded in the present. Baby Rafa is the reminder of what is in the now. And he's also witnessing the love everyone has for you. What else explains the hordes of fans thronging to see you, Rafa, play at every event? They follow you everywhere you go. It's an entourage you never asked for, but one that you truly deserve. You say you will come back to the Roland Garros, hopefully, because maybe you don't want to admit to yourself or to us the turmoil that rages within. The fight to finally say maybe this is it, versus the urge to continue thinking maybe there's more left in the tank. That's the Rafa we grew up watching, and that's the image you want to leave us with. But then your parting shot is again filled and loaded with promise. I can almost sense the pain as you said those words last night after your loss. You say you want to be there at Paris. You're not sure, but you want to be there at the Olympics, at the city that has given you and us some of the best sporting memories. And maybe that's what we will look forward to, a reunion right there at Paris once more. While it is difficult to see you shades below what you're capable of playing at, I think it's a cycle we just need to be a part of just as much as you are. We were there with you at your best, and surely we will be there at the worst too. The year is not over. There's little more tennis left in you, Rafa, and even if it's just to say goodbye.
South Africa's May 29th elections.
It was a start of change in the country.
We are on the verge of history.
I am standing here at the forefront of change where voices echo the call for action.
The nation grapples with an unemployment crisis. As South Africans prepare to cast their votes, the question looms, will the winds of change usher in a new era, or will the legacy of the past maintain its grip on the future?